Welcome to FlyEaglesFly News, where Eagles fans get the latest, fastest, and hottest updates. Hit subscribe and fly high with us. The NFL world is shaking, and Philadelphia Eagles fans are holding their breath as rumors swirl about one of the most shocking potential moves of the season. According to insiders, Howie Roseman, the Eagles' notorious dealmaker, has made a decision that could change the trajectory of the team. A.J. Brown, the star wide receiver who has been the centerpiece of the Eagles' offensive firepower, might be on the move. Sources close to the situation describe tense meetings behind closed doors, with front office executives, coaching staff, and even player representatives all weighing in. The atmosphere inside the NovaCare complex has been described as electric, almost chaotic, as every single detail of A.J. Brown's future is dissected and debated in real time. The whispers began quietly, with small leaks hinting at dissatisfaction with contract structures and long-term cap management. But what started as murmurs has now escalated into full-blown speculation, with some insiders claiming that Roseman is prepared to make a hardline trade that could send shockwaves not just through Philadelphia, but throughout the entire league. Fans on social media are exploding with theories, debating potential destinations, and analyzing how the Eagles might fill the void if Brown indeed departs. Meanwhile, sources indicate that the tension isn't just financial, it's deeply strategic. A.J. Brown has been a pivotal piece of the Eagles' aerial attack, creating matchup nightmares for defenses and providing Jalen Hurts with a weapon that has consistently elevated the offense to elite status. Losing a player of his caliber would force Philadelphia to reconsider its offensive identity, potentially prompting a complete overhaul of route combinations, play design, and even personnel priorities. Coaches have reportedly spent countless hours discussing contingencies, examining film to anticipate how the team could adjust without Brown. Rumors suggest that the Eagles' front office has had to balance immediate performance with long-term sustainability, navigating the treacherous waters of NFL salary cap realities. As analysts pore over potential trade partners, mock drafts, and free agent options, the story becomes more intricate with each passing day. The sense of urgency is palpable. Every call, every meeting, and every decision is under intense scrutiny. In a league where one move can redefine championship aspirations, Roseman's choice is not just impactful, it's seismic. Sources close to the locker room reveal that A.J. Brown himself is aware of the brewing storm and has been in communication with agents, team officials, and mentors to gauge his options. Insiders suggest that while Brown has been professional and committed on the field, there's an undercurrent of frustration about uncertainty, which could factor into the timing and nature of any potential trade. Teammates have reportedly been caught between loyalty and concern, creating a unique dynamic where internal morale is under as much pressure as the business side of football. The media frenzy surrounding this possible move is growing exponentially, with every journalist, blogger, and insider scrambling to get the next piece of confirmation or denial. Meanwhile, the Eagles fan base is divided, with some advocating for moving Brown to secure future flexibility and draft capital, while others fear that letting go of such a talent could be catastrophic for team chemistry and on-field success. Analysts continue to debate the wisdom of Roseman's rumored plan, weighing the financial logic against the human element, the competitive implications, and the broader narrative of Philadelphia's aggressive roster management. The intrigue is intense, as every rumor sparks waves of discussion across platforms, fueling speculation about the timing, trade partners, and potential cascading effects on the league. Insider reports indicate that multiple teams are already making calls, exploring avenues to acquire A.J. Brown if the Eagles officially put him on the market. Potential suitors range from perennial playoff contenders to teams looking for a transformative star, each evaluating not just Brown's talent, but how he fits into their offensive scheme and salary cap structure. This has sparked a heated rumor mill, with media outlets leaking partial trade scenarios, potential draft compensation, and even blockbuster three-way deals. The complexity of a trade involving a player of Brown's caliber is staggering, as any move must consider not just talent valuation, but also the ripple effects on team morale, fan engagement, and long-term strategic positioning. Meanwhile, Philadelphia's decision-making process is reportedly meticulous, with Roseman orchestrating multiple simulations, projecting scenarios months into the future and balancing immediate competitive needs against broader organizational goals. In essence, what seems like a single trade could redefine the Eagles' trajectory for years to come. The stakes are monumental, and the tension is palpable in every hallway of the team facility, with whispers, meetings, and confidential strategy sessions unfolding behind locked doors while the world watches eagerly from the outside. Rumors have also surfaced about potential internal disagreements within the Eagles' front office, as differing opinions on Brown's trade value and future role clash with one another. Some executives reportedly favor retaining Brown at almost any cost, citing his game-changing ability and leadership qualities, while others push for a calculated move to maximize draft assets and financial flexibility. The negotiation strategy appears multi-layered, as insiders claim that ROSEMAN is simultaneously exploring multiple contingencies to ensure that the Eagles retain leverage no matter how the market reacts. Agents representing Brown are reportedly in constant communication, assessing the seriousness of interest from various franchises and calculating potential landing spots that align with both his career aspirations and market value. As a result, the rumor mill has exploded with wild speculation, from blockbuster trades that could involve multiple stars to more subtle deals designed to free cap space while maintaining competitive balance. For fans, the suspense is agonizing. Every report, leak, and cryptic statement adds fuel to the fire, while the media amplifies every whisper into a full-blown narrative. In essence, Philadelphia is at a crossroads, and the next move could reverberate far beyond the city, influencing the balance of power across the entire NFL landscape. The ripple effect of ROSEMAN's rumored decision is being felt across social media platforms, where fan communities, analysts, and commentators dissect every tidbit of information, often interpreting minor statements as confirmations or denials of a potential trade. Twitter threads have become virtual war rooms, with hypothetical trade scenarios, mock draft compensations, and discussions about team strategy dominating conversations around the clock. YouTube channels are producing content at a frantic pace, with insiders providing their analysis while fans weigh in passionately, creating a perfect storm of speculation and rumor propagation. According to reports, the Eagles have taken extraordinary precautions to manage the flow of information, restricting media access and controlling messaging to maintain a strategic advantage. But even with these efforts, leaks are inevitable. What makes this situation unique is the combination of high talent, financial complexity, and the emotional investment of a loyal fan base, resulting in a narrative that is both compelling and volatile. The drama surrounding A.J. Brown's potential departure has reached fever pitch, with every development scrutinized through multiple lenses, from tactical analysis to human interest, amplifying the story into one of the most intriguing and talked-about rumors of the season. As the rumor mill churns, speculation about A.J. Brown's potential landing spots is reaching unprecedented levels, with analysts, insiders, and fans constructing intricate scenarios involving multiple franchises. Some suggest that powerhouse teams with playoff aspirations are actively circling, willing to offer a combination of draft picks and young talent to acquire the electrifying wide receiver. Meanwhile, other organizations rumored to be in the mix are evaluating not just his skill set, but the cultural and leadership impact he would bring to a locker room. The calculus is complex. Brown's elite speed, physicality, and route-running abilities make him a game-changer, but teams must also account for salary cap implications, long-term contracts, and the ripple effects on existing star players. In Philadelphia, internal discussions reportedly continue late into the night, with ROSEMAN coordinating simulations, weighing risk versus reward, and measuring fan reaction to each hypothetical move. Every scenario has its pros and cons, and the balance between financial prudence and competitive ambition is delicate. The narrative has evolved beyond a simple trade rumor. It has become a case study in modern NFL roster management, with A.J. Brown as both the centerpiece and the catalyst for what could be a transformative offseason saga that dominates headlines for weeks. Behind the scenes, insiders indicate that the negotiation process is extraordinarily intricate, involving multiple layers of contingency planning, confidential discussions, and strategic leaks designed to test market interest without revealing true intentions. Sources claim that Roseman and his staff are running parallel simulations to understand how different trade packages, ranging from first-round picks to multiplayer deals, could reshape the Eagles' roster and maintain championship viability. On the other side, A.J. Brown's representatives are reportedly in constant communication with interested franchises, evaluating team fit, offensive schemes, quarterback synergy, and long-term career prospects. The tension between player ambition and organizational strategy has created a high-stakes chess match, with every move scrutinized by insiders and amplified by media outlets. Meanwhile, Philadelphia fans remain on edge, their loyalty and passion fueling intense social media debates about whether Brown should stay or be traded. Analysts continue to speculate on the timing of any official announcement, noting that a sudden decision could trigger a domino effect across the league, impacting draft strategies, free agency moves, and competitive balance. The rumor, initially confined to whispers, has become a high-profile narrative with stakes that extend far beyond the city of Philadelphia, capturing the imagination of the entire NFL community. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments, and let's talk birds. Reports suggest that potential trade partners are meticulously evaluating not only A.J. Brown's on-field impact, but also his influence on team culture and fan engagement. Franchises interested in acquiring him reportedly consider the optics of such a move, including how it would energize their stadium, merchandise sales, and national media coverage. Analysts emphasize that a player of Brown's caliber brings both immediate production and long-term branding value, making him a rare commodity in the modern NFL landscape. In Philadelphia, discussions reportedly center on what kind of return would justify parting with a receiver capable of changing games single-handedly. Draft picks, young prospects, and cap space are all on the table, with Roseman seeking a balance between competitive continuity and financial flexibility. Insiders also hint at complex internal dynamics, with coaching staff weighing the impact on Jalen Hurts and the offensive scheme if Brown were to leave, while other executives focus on strategic advantage and future-proofing the roster. The story has evolved into a multi-layered saga, blending business strategy, competitive foresight, and human emotion, and the ripple effects of any decision will likely be felt for years. Every rumor, leak, or statement adds tension, ensuring that the narrative remains a central topic of discussion for fans, analysts, and media alike. Meanwhile, the Eagles' locker room reportedly experiences a mixture of anticipation, anxiety, and speculation, with teammates acutely aware of the potential upheaval. Some players are described as quietly supportive of Brown, recognizing his talent and contributions, while others are bracing for a transitional phase that could significantly alter team dynamics. Sources suggest that Roseman has been managing this delicate balance carefully, ensuring that morale does not deteriorate even amid speculation. Behind the scenes, meetings with coaches, assistants, and support staff are intense, often focusing on contingency plans and the tactical adjustments required if Brown departs. At the same time, agents and advisors for Brown continue evaluating options, gauging potential landing spots, and calculating the career trajectory implications of each possibility. Social media amplifies every whisper, leak, or analyst opinion, turning speculation into a 24-hour cycle of debate and rumor propagation. Fans dissect every tweet, forum post, and media snippet, creating a perfect storm of attention that increases pressure on decision-makers. The tension between the business side of football and the emotional reality of player relationships creates a narrative that is both captivating and volatile, transforming a single trade rumor into one of the most talked-about stories in the league today. Industry insiders suggest that if a trade does occur, the ramifications will extend far beyond Philadelphia, influencing the balance of power across the NFL. Teams looking to compete in the playoffs could pivot their strategies based on Brown's potential availability, reevaluating draft priorities, free agent acquisitions, and offensive schemes to accommodate a player of his caliber. The decision-making process is reportedly a high-wire act, with Roseman balancing fan expectations, media scrutiny, and internal team needs against a backdrop of complex financial considerations. Every hypothetical trade scenario is carefully modeled, projecting both immediate performance impacts and long-term roster sustainability. Analysts speculate that potential deals could involve multiple picks or players, requiring delicate negotiation to ensure value is maximized without creating internal disruption. Social media platforms and sports media outlets continue to dissect the unfolding situation, with every rumor and partial confirmation magnified, contributing to a sense of urgency and drama. The narrative has evolved from a simple trade consideration into a league-wide phenomenon, captivating fans, insiders, and executives alike, ensuring that the saga of A.J. Brown's potential departure will dominate headlines and discussions for weeks, if not months, to come. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.